Well, welcome. My name's Kelly McLendon, and I'm hosting through my company, McLendon IP, AI in Healthcare, the buzz of the decade, foundations and trends of AI governance. And this is a little introductory video that I'm recording in order to kind of set the ground rules out for this three-part series uh, initially in overview form that I'm producing on this topic. Later, I will produce further content beyond the overview. This presentation and all of my presentations are not intended as any kind of legal advice. Rather, they're just general educational materials. For specific legal counsel on any of these topics, please consult your own legal counsel, but be aware it's a new area of the law and your legal counsel may not be all up to speed on it. A bio on myself, Kelly McLendon. I've been in the HIM or Health Information Management practice for nearly 5 decades. And that's true, 46, 47, 48 years, depending on how you count. I possess not only a health information degree and credential, I'm a registered health information administrator, but also I have a credential for healthcare privacy and security. And I've held that CHPS specialization and an RHIA for nearly as long as they've had those credentials. So I've been around a long time, seen a lot of different things. Built a couple of leading edge companies in healthcare IT. Our products are always very highly ranked and our services very highly ranked. And now I've created another company, McLendon IP, and I'm creating various intellectual property and performing services for healthcare, including on AI governance and privacy typically. I've been an expert now on privacy for a long time, but have learned AI governance, and I continue to learn and build out content. Even after all of this time, it's something that I like to do, and I think that I have tools and information that may benefit others. For this series, in overview that we're going to do, and then later diving into the specifics, we're going to cover a wide range of AI topics. We're going to cover an intro to AI and its history and types of AI, uses for it, AI technology in a very light form, HHS is trustworthy AI, talk a little bit about AI compliance, regulatory and enforcement, AI in the workforce, and then we'll draw conclusions as we go along. Why should learning and governing AI be important to you? Control of an AI or AIs within an organization should always be entrusted to a formal governance process within the sanctioned program in your organization. Such AI governance programs rely on educated individual stakeholders, and they have to understand and continue to learn about ramifications and new worlds that AI introduces, and then addressing issues and being able to create trusted AI systems and the data they produce and provide for the privacy and security of the patient information that may be used with the AIs. So we've got to have educated stakeholders, and that's part of the process that you can contribute to. The Foundations and Trends of AI Governance is an educational series that I've created dedicated to learning about AI and governing it. I think you should be in charge of your own knowledge about AI and apply it to learn how it really works. That'll reduce any anxiety you may have about the technology and show the opportunities for you. Commercially available AIs can do a lot, but they're far, far from being as good as they will eventually become. So now is a good time to get in and learn about them. And learn about them in a focus of governance, which is part possibly of what you do in your job. Streamlining and improving the quality and accuracy of current workflows and the data that you work with is going to be one of the primary purposes of AI. But there's always a need for human interaction. These systems can hallucinate and on a lesser scale be inaccurate. And it takes humans to detect and correct that. That's part of making the AIs better. You also want to try to be able to free up your staff to do more work pertinent to their jobs and do deeper data dives and analysis. And the AI will assist with resources and human capital issues that have arisen where too little staff to do too many tasks, which is a norm in healthcare, health information, IT, compliance, all typically doesn't have enough staff in their organizations to perform everything that needs to be done. AI can help with that. A little bit of notes about this series content. The content that we're recording and building are never completed. It's always going to evolve. We'll endeavor to stay current, but sometimes that might not be the case, so we're going to do the best we can with that. There's no credentialing advanced approvals yet for this content, but that may change in the future. I may take on some partners that provide CEU support for these materials, so watch for that. You can always ask for an update. There is at this time no real published schedule or formal index of what I'm going to produce, but be assured we're working on a lot of additional content, and usually it'll be in the form of about 15 to 30 minute videos. I wanted them to be 15 minutes only, but it doesn't work out that way, so I've come back and actually modified this now to run from, say, 15 to 30 minutes for these videos is what I'm trying to achieve. There'll always be PowerPoint slides that were the genesis of these videos and have active links within them for the content, so don't hesitate to ask for those. They'll be available by request at kmclendonip@outlook.com, which is email. Links to the most of the slide content will be posted in the slides themselves, but if I can get those into descriptions in, say, a YouTube channel or something like that I'm showing the slides within, I will post them in there as well. And again, always feel free to ask any questions about the content. Just contact me via the email. I am very happy to converse with you. I just took this slide at random from one of my decks and drew a red circle at the bottom around the link. That's how I'm going to show you the source that I have drawn from for the individual slides. So those links in the PowerPoints are in fact active. And again, I will endeavor to put those in the descriptions as I can. I want to thank you for viewing my content on AI. And if you have any questions, again, reach out to me on the Outlook address below or at my website, which is also there. See you soon in other educational presentations.